Hello everybody, how are we doing? Today we're going to have one of those kind of where I just drive and, talk type of episodes. And from JCSimGaming, making his channel update, I'm hoping you guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from on this side. I'm gonna dive a little deeper into it because me and him had the conversation. We had our last conversation of what we should do to put this out there, and I felt like you guys deserved to
turn left,
have a piece of understanding of what everything actually happened between us, and why I decided to leave Stage Fruit Gaming, and JCSim left RDOJ. Why he's no longer going to be doing content. And truly just why I will never play with him again. And I'm gonna just start it with
turn left.
Me and him haven't really been in the best. I'm running this red light. Me and him haven't really been in the best, so to say, talking stage or friendship, however you want to put it, for the past few weeks. And the last weekend when I actually officially called the friendship over, I just had enough of having him truly just around, as we literally couldn't even agree to play a game anymore. Everything was just turning into arguments with each other, and like he said in his video, which I kind of briefly watched, I haven't really watched the whole thing, but
and then keep right.
I briefly watched over, and there was a lot of drama that brought it to an end. And I did blame him for letting me catch feelings for this one person, and honestly I'm glad I did catch feelings for this person. I love them, but relationship stuff to the side, when me and this person split, and some people will probably already know by now, but I'm gonna just keep it to the side for now. For the people that don't, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But me and JCSimGaming, our friendship kind of bonded well because of how it ended the first time between me and this girl. And really it came down to, I didn't want to fall for her again, and I ended up doing so, and JC knew that I didn't really want to. And now that I did, I'm extremely glad I did. But prior, JC knew I just wanted to focus on my life and continue to go that way, and I personally asked him to make sure that I didn't get wrapped around it. And he did his due diligence. He's not here, he's not holding a weapon to my head saying you can't do it or I'm gonna blow your brain. He's never said any of that. The man's still a great guy and all. I want to say I love him truly, but he still has a purpose out there, and I hopefully he does find it, because everybody deserves to have joy in their life, everybody. And I don't want JC to think just because this friendship's over, that his content is done. I've helped so many people get up there with their content, and I know JC really loved to record with me, and granted, I don't mind recording and whatnot with other content creators. I really don't. I love collabing with people. But when it did come to the point where, I don't want to say he kind of like forced recordings, but it was like sometimes, even content creators just want to break from recording and being out on social media and all that, and it's like he always wanted to be so far ahead, that way he never, had to quickly record a video or anything like that. And like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, there's sometimes, where some content creators just want to lean back and kind of relax and enjoy the game, with their recording buddies or friends, whatever it may be. And between me and JC, we never really actually got to be able to fully just do that. It was always like, oh, well, I'm going live, I'm going to record, let's record, you should record, you shouldn't record, blah, 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 blah. And it just always kind of went back and forth. And, you know, majority of those times when we went live, you know, it was fun. It was. But some boundaries do get pushed to a limit, and, you know, I've spoken to him prior to about this before this next topic. I spoke to him, you know, a long time ago about setting up stream schedule, because he started to like to stream, and, you know, I don't really do streams that often, and when I do them, they're on TikTok. And, you know, granted, we're starting to get a massive following up there. Where the fuck are these cars? I hear them. Oh. But we're starting to get a massive following on TikTok, so, I mean, I'm slowly starting to stream a bit more. But where we was coming to the point of continuously just doing it, and it was driving me nuts. And when it came to me putting out my stream schedule of times that I might actually go live, because I had so many people always asking me, hey, when are you going to go live, Marshall? When are you going to go live? Are you going live tonight? What time are you going to go live tonight? So just to save the hassle, so people would stop asking me so much, I went ahead and made one, you know, and it was, you know, I'd say it was about a good month and a half after I spoke to JC about it, because he was really, really enjoying it. And I didn't want him to lose something he was really enjoying, because the last thing I want is somebody to lose, you know, faith in all their content creation. And when JC first started content creation with our DOJ, you know, it was his first ever content, like, in general. Like, he never made a video before and nothing. You know, I worked him through his new microphone, you know, how to do this, copyright, you know, music, all this, what he should do. I mean, I even helped him make his intros. Pretty sure I helped him with the screens, and really all of it. And, you know, granted, he did pay me for it, because, you know, I put high quality detail into him. Right. But I really thought me and JC had, like, a really, really tight friendship, and I didn't really think anything would break it. And, you know, there's the saying of bros before hoes, but in this one, I don't know why, but when it came to this relationship, I didn't prioritize my friends. I didn't. I don't know what clicked in my head, but, you know, at that time, I was like, this is who I want to be with, and I know it. And I'm willing to risk everything to be with her. And during that time, you know, me and JC was already having major difficulties in general. You know, this was mainly starting in RDOJ, where we wasn't getting along with some of the stuff that was going on. And, you know, as of last night, I recorded this on February 16th. It'll probably come out on the 17th or 18th. As of me recording this on the 15th, yesterday night, I actually fully sat down with the head administration and kind of discussed that I can't do this anymore. You know, I want to be able to live my life, be able to come over here and record episodes, be able to hang out with my YouTube community that I've spent like 2 or 3 years now growing. And granted, we're not huge, but, you know, I'd still like to hang out with you guys sometimes, not always having to do everything for the RDOJ community. You know, be able to relax, do a little bit, you know, not even just that, just in general, real life stuff. Because, like, I'm never off the computer, ever. And after discussing it with them, right, you know, right, we figured the best way to do it. Exit right. But to wrap this up with a bow tie, because I don't want this to go drastically long. Turn left. Will I ever record with JC or stream again? Probably not. Me and JC don't even talk anymore. I reached out to him once last night, and that's just because he's the only one that I still technically trust with my mental state, so to say. And will that continue to save any type of friendship with each other? I don't know. But, it's gonna start beeping again. I hate that shit. I don't think it will. But I'm just generally glad that, you know, me and JC can look forward past this, put all this drama behind us, and, you know, just move on. Am I sad to see him go? Yes. Did I want him to go? No. But, you know, every good thing comes to an end, and unfortunately, my friendship between me and him did.
Right.
And you know, I hope him the best. I don't support his content at all. Like, I'm not subscribed or anything. I've unfollowed him, unsubscribed. So, and I've also explained to him, you know, that's another reason I left this Discord, is that I wanted him to understand that, you know, I don't support any of the stuff he does anymore. You know, if he wants to go make content, so be it. I don't care. You know, I'm not gonna tell somebody they can't go make content creation after, you know, they made content with me. If that's something they want to do, they can go do it. But I know there's been a lot of butts in this episode. It's just kind of hard to talk about. And I just really am happy that you guys have given me the amount of dedication you guys have, you know, within the Division of Justice roleplay community, the RDOJ community, the Call of Duty community that we've created, the, you know, all the games that we've played on this channel. You know, they were never for me to put it out there as, hey, all this is my personal issues, everybody now has to deal with it. I always wanted it to be fair for everybody to enjoy, you know, something they actually like on YouTube. Because nowadays you can't really go through the YouTube without finding something always drama related. And that's why I just don't really make any of these videos. I only bring up like certain, like, very important things that I feel that need to come to the channel, like this. But thank you guys all for all the dedication you guys have given me. The 200 and some subscribers, you know, the 200 some TikTok followers and all that. I really, really appreciate it. It means so much to me, guys. So thank you all so much for everything, and
turn left.
You know, make sure you guys go to check out JC's video, get an understanding of what really happened through his aspect of it. And you know, if you have questions, I'll try to answer them, but just don't expect me to go super deep into personal details, like asking who her name is and all that, because I'm not going to answer those.
It's all over now.
I hope everybody understands, and yeah, I appreciate you guys all for coming, and I will see everybody next time. Thank you.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan your own hands can land.